Did I do it? I think I did. It says live. Okay, just blinked a little bit. Oh my gosh, it says I've been on here for 2 minutes. Wow. Okay. Well, hello you guys. Okay. I've got to get this computer figured out. Me and him are not friends. Okay. So, today we're going to talk about public social anxiety. I guess it could be the same as if you went like live on Facebook or anytime you're getting around other people, okay? So I am going to put Facebook on my phone to make sure that I'm good. Oh, hey Danielle, thanks for watching. Okay, here we go. I'll turn my volume down. We're gonna get this figured out, guys. Okay. Let's see. We're gonna pray that my Wi-Fi works good today. And I got my notes. I think I'm good. All right. How's everyone doing today? I know a lot of people are going through a lot right now. It's just like this heavy weight that needs to be lifted from us. Not even like physical, but it's like mental. Like we really need to work on just like letting go of guilt and like just all of these like negative thoughts, right? We really need to work on this, you guys. I know I say anxiety freedom, like that's like my mission, but it's so much bigger than that. Like I mean, I have PTSD. I have a little bit OCD. It's been a lot better last few years. I don't think I have it nearly as bad as I used to, but there's just so much. And a big thing that a lot of it nobody wants to talk about, but a big thing is that most people have social anxiety. They really do. And you might be thinking that it's only you, but it is not. A lot of people have social anxiety. So I kind of just want to talk about it today. Hopefully we can, make you feel a little bit better about it. Maybe a little less anxious, right? So let's start out with just some breathing. Whether you are laying in your bed or you're at work or, the kids are running around crazy, right? Let's just go ahead and take some big deep breaths. No matter what you're doing, it's really good every 2 or 3 hours during the day to just pause and take breaths. Like really focus on your breathing. It's like a stress break, but it's just breathing break, if you want to call it that. It's really good for you guys. It really is. So we're going to just do that probably every time I come on. I'm going to start doing that with you guys just to remind you. And it's just super simple. One thing I did like, I watched another lady do some breath work, and she says her positive affirmations when she is inhaling. So you're going to inhale the positive and you're going to exhale the negative, if that makes sense. But we're not going to focus on the negative. We're only going to focus on the positive. So I don't know if you guys have ever heard of I am statements. So whichever one resonates with you, you can say I am loved, I am enough, I am capable, I am smart, I am amazing. I mean, just anything you want to say. I am a great mother, I am a great wife, but those are really about the other people. Maybe just focus on yourself. I am loved, I am amazing, I am a great listener, I am so strong, just whatever resonates with you, okay? So whenever you're inhaling, say those out loud. I know you're going to sound silly. I know you're going to think this is the public social anxiety that we're talking about. You're going to feel silly, but that's okay. That's okay. It's all about making yourself better, okay? So let's do it. So we're going to breathe in twice and out one long breath. And while we're breathing in, we're going to say something positive about ourselves. So here we go. I am loved. I am enough. I am capable. I can do anything I set my mind to. You can keep doing it if you want to. It just feels really good. It's really relaxing. So yeah, so let's talk about this social anxiety. Like I said, a lot of people have it. A lot of people don't want to talk about it. So let's see. I will say, okay, so I have one chat. Okay. So let's see. Let's break it down a little bit. So, did you know that social anxiety is about the people? Like you are, well, what I'm going to talk about, but I'll go more in depth. But just, it's mostly about the people in the social event. Okay? I'm trying to explain this here. Agoraphobia is the fear of escaping. So I know a lot of people kind of get those confused a little bit. So when you have agoraphobia, you're scared to go in places in public and really leave your house because you're scared something bad will happen and you won't be able to escape it. So that's the anxiety of the fear. Maybe a little bit of controlling, like OCD. And it's okay. I mean, it's okay if you have these. It takes years to break through these, okay? But I definitely like to teach you guys about them because I feel like knowledge is just so powerful, especially when you take action, okay? So if you do have agoraphobia, I always want to say it wrong, agoraphobia. So basically you need to slowly introduce the thought of I am capable of knowing where the exits are, of having a plan in place. Always I feel like being prepared and being more organized helps me reduce my anxiety tremendously. But yeah, so social anxiety is just talking about the people, okay? So basically you're feeling like nervous and worried when you have to do something in front of others. Going to the store, giving a speech, like the big worry is like giving a speech in front of a million people. But even just like going to the store is hard for people. Excuse me. And like even standing up in class and giving a presentation, like that can be just like, it's like embarrassing. Like you don't feel confident. So yes, so you just get like a little bit nervous, but it's so normal, you guys. It is so normal. And that's what we keep telling ourselves, is that it's not normal. We're different. We're weird. And like, you're not weird. You're not different. So when people feel like extremely nervous, like they get like panic attacks when something happens and they have to like give a speech, like that's what I want to like try to help you guys address. So pretend you're at a birthday party and there's lots of, people and kids running around. I take my kids to birthday parties all the time. So, you might feel shy, not know what to do. Oh, I can see comments now. My computer just changed, sorry. That was weird. Okay. So yes, so you're going to be like shy, not know what to do. You're like waiting for the, birthday, like girl, if it's a little girl, her birthday like parents to tell you like, okay, now we're gonna do presents, now we're gonna do, cake, like, you just kind of stand there like awkwardly, like that's how I feel anyway. Like I like to know like what's going to happen, you know. And so that's just like, so I'm an amber ambivert. I don't know how to say that. Ambivert. Anyways, so I'm a little bit of extrovert, a little bit of introvert. I like being around other people, but at the same time, I like being by myself too. So when everything gets a little chaotic, like at birthday parties, I feel like I'm a little overwhelmed by the kids running around screaming, and so I really feel like I'm going back to my basics, like back inside my turtle shell, right? And so just imagine like if you felt like that all of the time, even when you're around your friends or your family, like you just don't ever feel okay. So that's like, that is social anxiety. Like, it's okay to have those moments of like, oh, I'm a little overwhelmed, I'm a little shy right now, but it's not the best when it's all the time. So that is what social anxiety feels like. And then, so what causes it is like, it can happen for many reasons, but it's just you're worried about what other people might think about you. That's probably the biggest one. Maybe you have like a big scar on your face, or maybe you lost a leg, like you have an amputated leg. I mean, there's just like so many things. And so that's like, I feel like you get more social anxiety when people can see your quote unquote default, like you don't look normal, whatever normal is, right? So like, and then if you're also worried about like someone might say, like you might say something like silly and you didn't say the right thing, which I have that issue too. Like I'm worried I'm not going to say the right thing. You cannot see my defects, by the way. I have plenty. But yes, so other times it's because like you just don't feel like perfect all the time. That's like the perfectionist in us, and you're afraid of like making mistakes. So yes, have you ever worried that you might, say something, or you did say something that was not correct? Just like, how did it make you feel? Like, think about if there was a time that has happened, like how did it make you feel? For me, I just get like embarrassed. I try to make a joke, try to make people laugh. Laugh with me instead of laugh at me. That's pretty much been my go-to. But yes, everything takes practice. Like, I mean, I don't even think I went live on Facebook until, oh gosh, maybe 2021. I did take 10 years off of Facebook, by the way. But when I came back in 2020, I was scared to go live on Facebook because I didn't want to say anything wrong. I didn't want to mess up. And so it took me about a year, and I finally just did it. So anything that you worry about, you have to just do it. And you have to do it over and over and over again, or it will just keep coming back. And it's so annoying. Am I right? Like, it's just so annoying. So yes. So, obviously you guys are in my group. You know what anxiety feels like. If you don't have anxiety, maybe you're here for someone in your life that has anxiety, like a child or your spouse or things like that. Anxiety is just really uncomfortable. Like, it can, like I talk about, it controls your mind. It gets your heart racing. I mean, sometimes I'll be at the point of tears, and it's just all in my head. Like, there is nothing happening to make me cry, and I would just be thinking the worst thoughts, and so I'll just like start crying. Like, it can be, that's like how it turns physical. Like, it literally takes over your body. And so like, I don't know, you can get like sweaty, like, you know, I'm sure you've seen people like giving speeches, they get all sweaty, and their stomach, you know, kind of turns. Maybe they do have to go to the bathroom. Like, that's another physical attribute, you know. It's just kind of, your body is just like telling you, run away. Like, this is danger. Remember how I talked about that last week? Like, your subconscious mind is like, oh, danger, danger. This is not normal. This is not, we're not used to this. So, like, run away. This is dangerous. So that's what your body goes into. It's dangerous, you know, danger mode. So do you guys have anything, like, can you say, like, do you feel it in your stomach when you get nervous? Do you feel it, like, in your head? Like, where do you feel it? If you'd like to comment in the chats. Let's see. So it's very important to be kind and understanding to people with anxiety, especially social anxiety. One big thing that I wanted to start my business based on was teaching you guys healthy tools to strengthen your mindset, which is like huge for me. I really want you to have like healthy coping mechanisms. I don't want you to turn to like alcohol like some people do, because actually that intensifies your anxiety. I know people, like, when they get around other people, they like to drink, which is normal. That's totally normal. But if you're drinking to hide your anxiety, it's actually going to make it worse. And a lot of people don't realize that. So then you're going to get even more closed off, even more shy, just all the things. And then you'll, like, it's just a never-ending cycle. I'll just put it that way. So really just like being a friend, listening, supporting them, you know, just being like, I'm here, it's okay. And that's what I want to be for you guys in this group. Like, I really just want you to know that I'm here. I love when you guys message me. I was talking with another lady last night from the group, and again today, actually, another member from the group. I really just want to be like your listening ear, and I really want to I try my best to empower you, and, you know, make sure that you feel okay with how you're feeling. It's absolutely okay how you're feeling, whatever you're feeling. But it is better to live a better life, right? And I know we all want that. It's just, how do we get there, right? So yeah, so just find someone that's supportive of you. Don't be around people that make fun of you. That's never good for anybody. And include them, or, you know, ask to be included, right? If they say no, then see ya. Like, they're not worth your time. But if they say yes, like, then awesome, you'll be included. But I know it's super hard to ask, right? It's super hard. So if you ever notice somebody having social anxiety, maybe try to invite them. Invite them over to talk about whatever you want to talk about. And just being really patient. I think patience is a very big lesson for people with anxiety, and helping people with anxiety. So let's see. It's okay to feel nervous sometimes, but it's important to understand and be kind to those who might be feeling it way more often. We can all help each other feel more comfortable in social anxiety, or in social situations. That's a fact. We can all help each other in many aspects of life. Let's see. I don't know. I just really appreciate you guys. You guys are my Metamorphosis sisters, and I really just want to help, you know, teach you. If you have any questions, go ahead and ask me. Don't ever hesitate. You know, if anything's going on in your life and you just need like a pep talk, or if you just need me to listen, you know, just say, hey, I just need to vent to you real fast. Like, sometimes you just need that. And, like, I'm here for it. I'm here for it all. I do try to keep this group non-triggering. I think I said that in my welcome video. I just don't want you guys to be, like, giving too much of an example, because some people aren't ready, you know, for that, like losing a baby or something like that. Like you're welcome to say you lost a baby, just don't give like examples and like details, things like that. We just don't want it to be triggering. We'd rather it be supportive and uplifting and empowering. That's really what I want this group to be all about. So yeah, I think that's about it for today. I really appreciate you guys joining me. Let me know if you have any questions, and if you'd like for me to maybe address something I didn't address today about social anxiety, let me know. I don't ever talk about medication, and that is something that you should definitely talk with your therapist and psychiatrist, the one that gives you medicine, the psychiatrist, about medication. If you do feel like you have anxiety more often than you should, obviously my little tips and tricks may not work for social anxiety. Breathing, of course, would help. Journaling, it might help you, but not like in the moment, you know, out and about in public. I would probably say breathing would be the best. Talking with others, find someone that looks friendly. Most likely if they look friendly, they are friendly, just so you know that. And yeah, just, you know, if you do feel like you need medication, I am not here to say yes or no on that. And I just want to be clear on that always. But yeah, and I will say, I won't talk about SSRIs, like the medication for anxiety specifically, but I will say like vitamin D, like a supplement for vitamin D, is extremely beneficial. Not a lot of people talk about that, and so I wanted to say that today. Just be aware of your body. Like, there's a huge correlation, I don't know if you guys know this, between United States. We are a bigger country. We have a lot of overweight people, and there is a huge correlation between United States people not having a lot of vitamin D in them. So I will say that. And also it helps your mood. Vitamin D is great. Sometimes we don't get enough because we don't go outside, you know, as much as we should. And so vitamin D supplements is good. Potassium is okay. But like, you know, ask your doctors these things. Like, don't just go out and buy them because I said it. But like, ask your doctors these things. Like, really take control of your health the best you can. Like, I have so many health issues, guys. I wish I could take control of it, but I know that's not going to happen. So I've learned to accept that. And just like the little things, like vitamin D, potassium, iron, like all of these things, vitamin C, like really are beneficial. I could go on and on about this, guys, but just be more aware, be more mindful. I know we talk about nutrition. I've talked about nutrition a few times. Be more mindful of what you put in your body, and then what you're listening to, the people you're surrounding yourself with, like I talked about last week. Be around people that do what they're going to say and like are really, when they say they're going to be like uplifting, but then they go and talk about people, like that's not uplifting, right? Like, really be around people that are good people. It doesn't have to be godly people. I know I'm a very, you know, Christian God person, but you don't have to be like that. You can believe in whatever you want to believe in. I always say that. But yeah, I don't know. It's really about what you're putting in your body, like your mind, what you're putting in your mind, what you're putting in your belly, just all the things. Okay. Anyways, I'll let you guys go, but have an amazing week. Let me know if this helped at all, if you liked anything, if you want me to talk about anything else. So I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. There we go.